Okay, here we go. Of course I hear the fan like crazy, even with the sock on. Oh well. Anyway, how you doing, everyone? Forgive the whole fan thing. Eventually I'm gonna get a muffler, but eventually... Oh well. Eventually I will get that done, and sooner or later we're gonna end up not having to hear the fan on the mic. If I'm able to, but who knows when I'm gonna be able to. Obviously, today I was going to stream sooner, but then I ended up having to know that there was a holiday, and mainly a Honduras holiday, really. It was basically Father's Day in Honduras, apparently. I went to my family's and actually celebrated with it. However, my father was very tired today, so he decided to just say, I'm going to call it a night, and tomorrow I'm most likely going to spend time with him for basically the remainder of that time, that's for sure. So basically, tomorrow most likely will be a makeup day for more activities with him, I guess, for making up for today. Anyway, obviously I was going to stream Fate Extella Link today, but then I ended up having that, so today I'm basically going to actually consider doing this instead then. I'm going to play the Isle and see what happens. Obviously I ended up joining a different server, so we'll see how things go from here. Let's see now. Obviously I'm going to have to start over again with the Stego, but then again, the last server I ended up dying anyway, so yeah. At least as a Stegosaur, and I was basically a baby anyway. So basically we're going to try again anyway. Let's see if we can actually get a good spot though. We'll see. Anyway, let me at least adjust my mic, making sure that the volume is not too loud. There we go. Everything is all good to go. Center is also bad. I don't know. I don't know what's a good area to go to. I'm gonna go this way. Fingers crossed I can actually survive. actually survive. Oh boy, what I'm saying. I also need to turn off the light. There we go. Full immersion. Oh boy, here we go again, going as a little baby again. Obviously, this server is also pretty active, so I'll have to be very careful as well. We'll see how things go for sure. Looking at my phone, it looks like there's no lag or anything like that, so my guess is that the OBS is doing its job and even working in the Isle. In fact, it looks a lot better than even what I previously have. Huh. That's actually pretty good. Now, to actually survive the game, that's basically what I need to do. I know next time, the next stream will most likely be Fate Extella Link, just so we can actually, well, do more of that game. Not only that, but in a way, it's also a test. Basically, I tested OBS with Genshin Impact for window games, or at least window games in general. Win World? I almost thought that was a body. And then we're testing the Isle for full screen games, I guess. And at the moment, it looks like everything is looking good. There's no lag spikes, no nothing like that. Plus, it's a high quality game, so basically, it looks good. It really does look good. So let's see how things go from here. Obviously, the next one will be basically console testing. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy, I wish that I did have the muffler. Otherwise, I would have had the AC on, but nope. I would have to suffer a little bit on the heat. Oh well, it happens. One day I'm gonna get that muffler. In the meantime, at the moment I don't see any threats. Although, let me put my volume on my mic a little higher. You know what? Let me see. I'm gonna increase the sound a little bit, but I'm also gonna make sure that I push my mic a little further away. Wait, no, wait. It's going further to the fan. I can't win with that. Oh well. Bear with me about the fan. Eventually, I'll get the muffler. Not now, phone! Crazy phone and its craziness. Oh boy. Eventually, we'll see how things go. I gotta say, it's good to actually stream again. This is basically stream back to back in a row, you know? I actually want to make sure that I make up for the days I lost, mainly because I get sick or I get too busy lately. But now, I think I'm gonna actually try to be a little bit more consistent. Oh. For a moment there, I almost thought I just committed suicide. Oh well, that's the thing. You have to be careful where you go. Sometimes these bushes... Yeah, there's also, if you notice that there's a slide thing. So basically, I cannot really get out so easily. Alright, let's see if we can find a way to actually get out of this ditch. Can I go up now? Good, we can. That's the thing. The bushes actually cover even ditches like that. So I better be very careful. And of course, this is the kind of game that will actually make me jump. So I have to be very careful around here. With a server with a lot of people, anything could happen. I gotta say, looking at on my phone, it looks very good. Connection is stable. Nice, nice, nice. I can't wait to actually do a lot of things on Twitch, that's for sure. Obviously, once I finish doing anime bench watching on Outlaw Star and another anime I need to think about, I think it's going to be another one that I need to rewatch. Basically, I'm watching an old anime I have never gotten to see. I did see some of it when I was young, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance to finish it. And I'm talking about Outlaw Star. And I vaguely remember anything of it. Although there was one character that I really like, but I didn't get the chance to see the entire series. I think I only seen like 1 or 2 episodes, and that was like around the end arc of Outlaw Star. But now I'll be able to actually watch it a lot more frequently. I'm already at in episode 6, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna be looking forward to watching more of that. But I won't do it maybe after stream I might watch more, but who knows. I might actually be doing some studying on certain things as well. After I finish bench watching anime, I will most likely go back into my drawing phase. Basically go back to drawing basically my profile picture on Twitch. That's going to be one of the things I'm going to do next. And of course, doing a little GIF picture for one of my friends. That's unneeded. And then the next thing I'm going to end up doing will be... After 2 pictures, I'll most likely will scan it, edit it, and then basically post it as usual. At the moment, I don't hear anything yet, but we'll see how things go. So far, so good. Arima looks so good, and the thing is, I know the potential is there. The potential is going to get higher and higher as it goes, that's for sure. I'm just looking forward to what's going to come up next. Especially the skin system. Can't wait to actually color my own dinos. Have more differentiation between people, that's for sure. Obviously, if I had to make a guess for me, I'm either going to end up doing like iconic looking dinosaurs for myself. Like for example, if I could make a Lost World variant of the raptor, I would do it big time. But other than that, I know for sure I'm gonna try and make my dinos blend in. Basically, I'm gonna make my skins to make the dinosaurs blend in. That's for sure. That's interesting. I just noticed something. That's an audio bug on my end, isn't it? Every time I step, I feel like that's a bit of an audio bug. Either something is going on with my audio or what. I need to take a look at that. I did notice that with 2 other Dino games actually, Ark and Jurassic World Evolution 2. I was just doing sandbox, of course. I haven't did the campaign. I'm basically saving that for stream as well. But I noticed that there was a bit of an audio issue when I play some of these games. In Genshin, I hardly have that kind of problem. But when it comes to like these higher quality games like The Isle, Ark, and even Jurassic World Evolution 2, I've been having these issues. So I need to take a research phase on seeing what in the world is causing that. Maybe my microphone, my headset is not picking it up. I don't know if you guys are hearing that issue. You see? I hear the river's waterfall right now. But when I start stepping, it kind of glitches. I don't know if it's you could hear it yourselves. It's very odd. That's only when I'm running though. Alright. Let me take a smell. I need to also look around for food. I've been exploring a little bit. That's water. Food, it seems to be over here. So I must have passed it. And if I remember correctly, it looks like flowers. So I gotta keep a good close eye on the ground. I gotta also keep an eye on the rocks. Usually Utahs actually hang out on the rocks. Yeah, even the little steps, I have that issue. Uh-oh. Okay. I heard something. It looks like I have to cross the river after all. Hopefully I make it. I'm looking at that stamina. Oh jeez, I got a croc! Ah! I'm screwed. Welcome to the Isle, everyone. It's okay, it's okay. Just a little setback. Let's go this way. I had a feeling that there might be a croc there. Oh well. Take 2, I guess. I gotta say, it's not gonna be easy for me to actually grow as a full-grown adult. Because basically my luck is basically south when it comes to this guy. But then again, I hope it doesn't turn out to be like the Giga for me, because growing as a full-grown Giga was actually very tough. And I kept failing on it. So hopefully I don't get the same bad luck with the Stego, but we'll see. And this is solo, that's the thing. I'm doing it all solo. Well, at least I supposed to, from my end. Man, talk about a big river. That's the thing, I prefer to not to be near those rivers because crocs. But you never know. Sometimes the Deinosuchus is actually just sunbathe. I won't be surprised if they actually implement a bonus when they actually out of water and they stand still and sunbathe. I mean, that would be interesting if they ever do that. Like a little bit of a buff. I don't know. Soon they actually implement a temperature system. Man, oh man. If I ever get to be a pteranodon again, I most likely will try look around at the clouds if I get the chance. Oh, it was rendering a little. Now I'm not having the audio issues, but oh boy, there's a Carnoi over there somewhere. Just out of off topic, this place is now reminding me of a certain old dinosaur movie I watched as a kid. It was called Planet of Dinosaurs, and in that movie, there was like dinosaurs roaring in the distance and all that. Somehow this reminds me of that. Those old... It was a very old movie. I'm in the open, but it doesn't look like there's anybody around. But just to be sure, I need to look around on the area. I also want to make sure I keep moving around. I don't want to stay in the same spot anyway. I gotta say, being a small little Stego, going solo is tough. I mean, sure, having a friend is awesome and all that, but still. When you're a baby, it's not easy. But we'll see, we'll see. I won't give up this time. Unlike the Giga, I will not give up on this guy. Also, I heard that roar. It's pretty close. I don't want to risk it. This is actually a good place here. Although I don't know if I could blend in. Do I blend in? No, I don't think I would. I mean, I might blend in here. Yeah, here I could blend in. But in that bush, I don't think I can. Not so much. Judging by the sounds, is pretty much over there. And I don't know if it's Carnos or Deinosuchuses. Most likely Deinosuchuses. Okay, that's a Carno. Big time Carno. Wow. I gotta say, looking at it on my phone, I've never seen the aisle being so smooth in my streams. Ooh. Yeah, that does sound like a Deinosuchus, I think. At least the adult kind. Either one, the Carnos are taunting the Deinosuchuses, or the Deinosuchus are taunting them and might have gotten one of them. Man, I wonder how many people are playing the Deinosuchuses and Carnos. I'm pretty sure those two are the two big common ones. I just hope that once we get more dinos, more people will play other said dinos. Basically spread the player base to different creatures. At least that's what I'm hoping. Obviously at the moment I'm playing as a herbivore, so I'm basically playing prey. I also did rest a lot, so I should not have the issue of falling asleep too soon or something. At least I'm hoping. But then again, I started stream a little late. But hey, it happens. My goal is at least a 3-hour stream. You never know. Pretty sure I won't get adult pretty quick, but we'll see. No action yet. The only thing I saw was that croc and it ate me. Okay, let's move up a little faster. Get to the bush. For the time being, bushes are my friends as a baby. Ooh, I could really blend in here. You could barely see it. Okay, I at least could see like this. That's a good thing. Because usually I can't really see from far distances unless I'm looking at like this. Sooner they add a first person view and you can look at from the dinosaur's eyes. Take a better look around your surroundings, you know? Heck, it could even be a unique vision of the dino, who knows? Like herbivores have a gray vision while carnivores might have thermal or something, I don't know. Okay, I think the coast is clear. I'm not hearing anything. I don't hear any stomps. Oh! I just realized that I need food. Let's see. There's food over there. There's food over there. I'll have to go this way. Alright. I go always graze though. Just so I can actually... Alright, yeah, there's a carno over there. Let's go this way. The second I see flowers, I'll be lucky. Unless that's not the only thing I could eat. I'm actually curious what other foods can this Stego could actually eat. I know flowers I can eat, but I don't know anything else. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's not the instance anymore. I had to go like this. Marigold located in central grasslands. Some neck. Okay. Located in southeast swamps. Okay. And pumpkin. Ooh, pumpkin. Well, we'll see how things go. Okay, where's the food? Where's the food? We're pretty close. Jeez. Twisted. You got me there big time. How you doing, Twisted? Jeez, you got me there big time. Oh boy. Talking an opportunity right there. How you been? Thank you for giving me a heart attack. Where's the food anyway? Is this the food? No, that's not the food. Is this the food? Is this food? No, wait. Maybe it's down here a little more. Yeah, I just finished FF10. Oh, okay. That's cool. Wait, you were streaming it? Or... Okay, is it here? It says it's right here. So, one world. Oh, okay, I got something. I'm assuming it's these things. They look like ferns. Oh, nice. I'm glad that you're actually progressing on that game, that's for sure. Because I'm eating pretty well now. So now I'm actually going to survive a little better. So long as I don't get attacked, but hey. So now she can put up a decent fight. That's good. As long as you keep up your equipment upgrades and such, you're good. I mean, seriously, as the game progresses, it's gonna get harder and harder, that's for sure. Especially when you get to the end game bits. So basically, you gotta make sure that you're very much ready for it. Alright, we're good on food. I also heard something, so I may as well go in the jungle. We ate a bit, and now we should be good. Well, no, not really upgrade. Like, basically, when you find, you're gonna find more weapons. And then you basically just switch it out. That's what I mean by upgrade. Same thing with, equipment. Basically, once you get better equipment, you just switch it out. You know, the whole, that's how Final Fantasy works anyway. Basically, get new equipment, new weapons, new summons, things like that. Yeah. I gotta say, those games sure love to grind, but at least once you actually get the equipment, I mean, get all the things that you wanted, basically you are good. Plus, you have to also grind on the XP. Grinding on XP is quite a challenge. That's where your true tests of patience end up being. And unlock the dice, slice and dice. Ooh, nice. That's a good move. I'm assuming that's the Tidus's move, right? If I remember correctly, that's the one that is his. I'm also making sure that my ears are open big time. Also, Twisted, how is your end on the thing? Since we're technically testing OBS for the stream quality, how's the quality on your end? Is it actually very good as well? In my stream, it looks amazing. His second overdrive. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, it's his second thing. Ooh, boy. It's going to get even more better once you get through the game. It's okay? Nice. I'm glad. Oh, yeah. I could also technically do this. Let me take a chance to do that. Since last time we did Ninja Raptor, we can always put Godzilla back in the screen. Next, I will get an Energy Rain. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Looking forward to how that's going to go. I actually am also curious, but Twisted, do you aim to try to get all the required summons in the game as well? Even if one of them ends up being like you pay him to actually make his attack stronger. I mean, seriously, it's gonna be interesting how that's gonna go. Eventually, you end up gonna do something with them, but I would save off if you didn't know about that part of the game. Yeah, it is possible. I did it before. I did get all the summons. It's doable. And it's not as difficult as you might think. One of the summons, you end up having to pay him for his crazy strong attacks. So basically, he eats up your money like crazy. Just to keep that in mind. Although, he's pretty powerful. But, you know, he's like kind of like a mercenary kind of summon, if anything. I don't know. You know what I mean once you actually see him. Yeah, it's a weird summon, that's for sure. I know for sure that once I unlocked him, I only used him once. And I went, yeah, I don't really like this summon. So basically I just kept them for just collection's sake. It's crazy, isn't it? You will find out once you get there. But he is not the most powerful summon, I'll admit that. I know who's the most powerful, but you'll find out. At the moment, we're not having an issue, so hey. Let's go back to the forest because I'm basically in the open. I tried to make sure I stay away from open fields because I'm basically a target. Is that a pumpkin? There's only one way to find out. We just have to investigate. Let's see. What is this? Oh, wow. It is a pumpkin. That is cool. So they did add pumpkin here. That's cool. Press and hold E to eat or grab it. Ooh, wow. That is cool. Although I'll just leave it here because I'm not really hungry. I'll just let it be there so that if any other Stegos or any other herbivore who eats pumpkins, they could grab it. Sure, go for it. I'd like to know. Besides, I know myself that I ended up naming a lot of my characters in these Final Fantasy games in interesting things. At least the time that we could actually name them. The newer ones, I don't think they give you that option anymore. Thundercracker, oh my. Well, I gotta say, that's a good one. But yeah, I know for sure that in the newer Final Fantasies, you can't name your character anymore, I don't think. However, in some games, you can name like monsters and such if you acquire it. I still miss the mechanic of here's the thing. I may as well say this now. There's two mechanics in the Final Fantasy series that I really like. Well, make that three actually. One is limit breaking. Basically, in Final Fantasy VII, there's limit breaks, and it actually makes you able to actually execute your ultimates or specials. I gotta say, I do like that mechanic. My other second mechanic, I know a lot of people may not like it, but I do, because when I played Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, it made me pumped up, and it's the roulette summon thing. It was always interesting to see the animations and all that, and coupled with the music, of course, it made it even more hype. Basically, the summons, or even you get to execute specials with those things, and it's amazing. It basically plays as a cutscene, and then you just execute it. And I mean, it's amazing. I really wish I could stream it. It's one of my favorite games, if not the favorite game I have. It's okay. They're very old games. Basically, Final Fantasy VII is basically a PS1 game, while the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core is a PSP game. And it's not... The only way to actually play that game is either, one, get the actual physical copy with a PSP, which is rare to get, and, of course, emulator, if you're able to. I don't know if I could ever stream it, but who knows. I would love to stream it, if I'm able to, but who knows. It's my favorite game of all time. And then the other mechanic I really like is in Final Fantasy 13 too, and that's the mechanic of taming creatures in there. Monsters, actual monsters. And you could just basically, you know, tame whatever creature you could find that's tameable. Basically, you just like for example, you find a behemoth, you could actually tame it, or a cactar, or even a chocobo. You could literally tame those guys, and it's always awesome to actually tame them. It's basically Final Fantasy Pokemon. And they fight alongside you. That's the thing. They fight alongside you. So basically, I love that mechanic the most. Out of all of them, those are the 3 mechanics in Final Fantasy I really like. Although I don't think I'll be able to see the taming ones, you know, basically fighting alongside you anymore. I don't know if they will ever do that again. Yeah, basically, you could tame a chocobo. And there's different variations of the chocobo in that game. And what's a PSP? It's a PlayStation Portable. That's what it is. Basically, it's their first attempt of using to actually make a portable PlayStation. I still love both PlayStation PSP as well as PSP Vita. Those were good portable things, and they had good games. It just sucks that it's been overshadowed, and unfortunately, Sony basically pulled the plug on it. Unfortunately, which had a lot of good games. That's the thing. It did have a lot of good games. And we're back in the plains again. Oh, great. Almost thought I heard something. Oh, there's more than just yellow. There's basically a red one. There's like basically a brown one. I know there's might be gray ones. And I know in 13.2, there's actually a red one, but it has special colors on its wings, and it's basically like a rowdy like chocobo, and it's pretty awesome. It even has its own theme when you ride it, I mean. Although the only setback if you ride that chocobo is that it's a glutton and eats your chocobo treats like crazy. However, I think it's worth it because of its theme song. Yeah, there is. They actually have a golden chocobo. I wasn't able to get it, but because it's a rare spawn. The thing is that in the game there's like rare spawns, and it's not easy to get rare spawns. I know for sure that if I ever get the chance to actually play Final Fantasy 13-2, I will take my time on trying to get the required summons, and of course, well, not summons per se. I don't think there's summons. Wait, I think that you do, but you fight them. You don't get them because you obviously have the what's it called? The monster mechanic. To be honest, it's either one of those things. You either have the summon mechanic, or you have the what's it called? The monsters. Which is you want to choose? Personally, I love the mechanic of taming the monsters and actually have them fight along your side. That was an amazing mechanic. And oh boy, I always love doing that. And of course, well, of course, I wouldn't say that the summons are not awesome to have. I always love having the summons as well. I mean, basically both. I wish I could just actually have both, actually. Have both the summons and the tames. Anyway, let's see now. And of course, let's see now. Obviously, I'm in the plains again. I really need to stay away from the plains because you never know. I'm pretty sure a lot of players end up playing in the plains a lot. I gotta take a look at the chat in a moment. Oh boy, my phone is going crazy. Huh. I heard a rumor it can be found in the center of the green hollow sphere by throwing Mog into it. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So that's how you get it. Yeah, that is a thing. Basically, you can throw Mog all over the place and you get certain things with that. Yeah. There's even a silver Tomberry as well. I don't remember if Tomberries are also tameable. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things I didn't get the chance to actually tame or anything like that. Remember, I wasn't a completionist. I mean, I'm willing to try to get certain creatures in the game, but unfortunately, I know I'm not a completionist. Still, though, I know for sure I ended up trying to tame those behemoths. I love getting those behemoths because they're very tough monsters, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Already I hear Utahs. They're in that direction. The thing is that, the good thing is that in the Isle, the developers adjusted the calls and all that to, you know, make sure that if you do the calls a lot, you run out of breath. So you can't really can't really spam it. Yeah, I get it. You know, the funny thing is, my first time actually dealing with a Tomberry was in Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. The first time dealing with them, they did a lot of damage on me, but they didn't insta-kill me. That's only in the later point of the game, in certain missions, where they actually able to do insta-kills. However, I know for sure that in the game, I know I gotten a equipment that prevents me from being insta-killed. So basically, that's why I always equipped when I got to those missions. Making sure that I don't get insta-killed by those Tomberries or anything that has insta-kill. Because when I get to the end game parts, I know for sure that there was a lot of enemies that did insta-kill moves. And I'm going, why is this a thing? So it was basically required of me to actually have those things. Until I got to the very end secret boss. The very end secret boss was a challenge, and I still to this day haven't beat her yet. Yeah, pretty much. The ribbon. The ribbon is the one thing that was the saving grace. There's two versions of the ribbon, though. There's one that actually saves you from all stuff, including insta-kill, and one that does not give you protection of insta-kill. In the end of the day, I did get the ribbon that actually prevents insta-kill, and then I actually put another equipment into it, so I was happy about that. Oh yeah, definitely. It's one of the best equipments in Final Fantasy big time. I almost thought that thing was moving. Oh well. But yeah, it's interesting how that goes. Final Fantasy and its mechanics, I can tell ya. But yeah. Going back in topic, in Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, there's one enemy in the entire game that I almost had everything completed, surprisingly. Because I played that game so much, I was completing all the stories, all the side missions. I got almost everything done. The only thing I wasn't able to do or beat, if anything, was this very secret boss, and it was the very last mission in my side missions. And I was trying to beat that like crazy, but oh boy, she was tough. boss was the goddess of Final Fantasy VII. She was literally a very hard boss. And she always insta-kill me. Like, instantly. It's like 999,999 damage. And I'm going, what in the world is this? This is broken. She always kills me, regardless of what I did. There was a method I could do to actually make sure she doesn't kill me immediately. However, there was one big problem. I needed a lot of SP. But in order to have a lot of SP, I had to do a lot of that roulette stuff. And it has to build up over time. Yeah, it was very unfair. And apparently there's a gimmick to it. I had to have all my materia 999, and another way is have a special materia that will reduce damage from anything. And that expends your SP, which requires you to use the roulette and your summon and special moves. It was difficult at one point, and of course there's a move I have that actually does a lot of damage. I punched the goddess quite a lot, and basically she was getting beat up. But as soon as my SP ran out, I was vulnerable to her mercy, and I lost. And at that point, I lost the will to play the actually beat the boss and then just complete the game again. I did beat the game multiple times, of course, but still. Yeah, pretty much. Elemental materia. I gotta say, it was difficult. It was extremely difficult. Yeah. And of course, my character had it. Funny enough. Of course, in order to get it, I think you have to craft it. No, wait. Is it crafting or is it a rare drop? I don't know which. Either way, basically, I had to keep... Yeah, it was a acquired rare drop. I had to steal it from an enemy. And then once I got it, I put it on my character. I was hoping to actually succeed, but I underestimated how much SP I needed. And unfortunately, I lost against the goddess. The goddess was extremely tough. She even has her own special move. And she just basically just puts you in a zone, and it's an undodgeable move. She just basically just says, "You're done." Destruction. Just basically puts blades all over the place, and I just get destroyed. The goddess is no joke. To this day, I still believe that she's the hardest boss I ever had to fight. Until I actually managed to beat her, that's when I... Basically, in a way, I put this as a bucket list kind of thing. I want to beat the Final Fantasy VII goddess boss in Crisis Core, funny enough. I just put that as a bucket list at this point. Reason being, one for the weapon and the other for your accessories, basically. Basically, you gotta make sure you have the right equipment to actually fight that goddess. Although I'll admit, though, when I fought her, she was indeed... I would indeed say that she's indeed a goddess. It's funny, though, that I think the goddess only is in that game in particular, in Final Fantasy VII in general. And she does have her own appearance. She appears in 2 times in the game. One is as the secret boss. And the second time... Jeez. Thanks, Zexel, for that. How you doing? Jeez, you got me right off the chance. It's okay, it's okay. It happens, it happens. Anyway, how you been, Zexel? You doing okay? This is a lot of water. I'm not gonna go crossing that. Yeah, I'll continue. Anyway, the first time I seen the goddess is obviously the secret boss. Well, not really. It's actually the CGI cutscene with Genesis. Once you beat the villain, Genesis, in his own boss fight, you basically get a cutscene with him, and you see the goddess without the helmet. Because when you do the secret boss, she has the helmet on. But in the cutscene, you see how she really looks like. And then Genesis tries to approach to her, and then she disappears in, basically, with Mako energy all over the place. But I gotta say, the goddess is quite a looker. I gotta be honest, she's pretty awesome looking. Pretty cute. But hey, you don't expect that from every Final Fantasy character. They're all pretty attractive, I'll admit. Jeez, there's a lot of sounds over there. Sounds like a war over there. Uh-oh. I hear something. I hear something. I heard some footsteps. Okay, there's nothing going on. Alright. Wait, how did you even get her to fight you? Oh, basically in Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, they give you... Jeez Louise. You're gonna give me a heart attack, guys. Jeez. And just to think, those sounds actually is appropriate to this game because obviously you never know. I get jumped by anything. Jeez Louise. Anyway. Jeez. Anyway. How I got her fight is interesting. In the game, they give you side missions. Missions that you could just get your equipment and rare materia and such. That's how I end up getting there. Getting her fight. If you beat her, you get like a super powerful equipment. But, of course, prior to it, you get like a lot of other rare equipment. In this instance, you get a like segments of missions. Like you go to Wutai, basically Yuffie's home place. You basically get missions for Wutai. You get missions for the Shinra Company. You get missions from Hojo for simulating combat with past enemies or even enemies he created, and basically you have to beat them up. And then you get like special awards and such. These missions are a lot harder than even the standard story stuff. If anything, the majority of the game, for me, is basically making me grind on that bit. Basically exploring places, getting all the materials from there, making sure I get the best equipment as I can, even getting my summons from those missions, just to let you know. So basically, I've gotten so far into it, and I hear that. Am I hidden? Okay, I'm hidden. I heard something down there. I'm just going to wait it out. I'm going to pretend to be a bush or a plant. Nothing is going to suspect me. Anyway, as I was saying, in the missions, there's a special interesting quest line, and it's exploring a deep cave that the Shinra Company basically wants me to go into. Basically, it instructs me to actually go into the cave and go deeper and deeper. They were investigating this cave to, I don't know, just find out its secrets. They have unusual activity from their normal soldiers getting passed out to their point that their soldiers get out of control. I even end up fighting soldier members in that cave system, and they're tough, very tough. In fact, they got magnified on their strength because of Mako corruption. My character, of course, is resistant to that. So so I just keep going deeper and deeper, beating up monsters, fellow Shinra soldiers, and even regular troopers, basically beating them up single by single. I even fight Futai characters in that thing. It's crazy. As I keep getting deeper and deeper, it gets more tough and tough. I even fight rare enemies in there. Is that the cave where you see the emerald weapon in the background? No, it isn't. It's a different place altogether. Basically, this cave is basically so deep down. Although I gotta say it might be referencing that, but the thing is that the cave is basically the same cave I always explore. Basically, it's all the map caves that they've been using for all the missions. They just keep using it over and over and over. So basically, I'm basically seeing the same background over and over. But the good thing is that the enemies are keeping my interest. And it just forms a new challenge each time I do it. So at least the wet enemies keep things interesting. I even fight versions of the summons that are a lot stronger than the usual versions. And I gotta say, it takes a long time beating them. And of course, it gets to a point where the Shinra soldiers and even the troopers are stopped coming. The Shinra is telling me that they can't send anybody else but me at that point. And they want me to continue in doing the investigation. And they're saying that there's some sort of ancient power down there. And they want me to investigate further and further. And it turns out that the ancient power was that goddess. And it gives me a cutscene when I get down there. And this is the very last mission of that thing. If anything, is the last mission of all the side missions. And it gives me a special cutscene with adult Zack going in the thing, and you see the goddess appear, and then basically you see some sort of glow, and Zack is pulling his sword, actually ready to fight her. Sorry about that. Tell me what I just left off, and I'll repeat it. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't get to change it yet either. I was too busy on actually seeing if I could actually change the title things. Last 2 minutes? Oh god. Last 2 minutes. So Okay, so tell me exactly where I left off. What was the last thing I said? That way I could continue from there. Also, I think I can move now because I don't hear anything else anymore. I just wondering because I want to continue the story. After all, it's just interesting to go. The area looked boring, but the variety of enemies kept you in. Yeah, okay, that's where I was in. Okay. Basically, it was always the same map, caves, over and over, but the enemies were always different. Well, at least how they fight. Sure, they kept using some of the same enemies, but sometimes they give me a brand new enemy. Like around the ending of the cave, I kept fighting this one tentacle monster with teeth. Like, wow. When I first saw that, I was like, holy crap, this thing is new. It even have an interesting mechanic giving you some gas poison. If you didn't have the equipment to negate death, you would be killed by that gas immediately. And I gotta say, it was crazy to fight that thing. Let me just run a little bit. But yeah, that's how that goes. As soon as I keep going down and down, Shinra tells me that they can't send any more operatives but me. Only first class soldiers could go down there at this point. And since I was the only first class soldier that they have, because of course this is supposedly before Shinra ends up turning on me. These missions is basically based on that. And apparently Sephiroth is too busy on doing stuff. Basically, I was the only one available to do such things. As I keep going down and down the thing, they tell me that they detect an ancient power down there. And they want me to investigate it even further. Basically, as soon as I get to the last bit, it's the goddess. The ancient power that the Shinra was trying to investigate is the Final Fantasy VII goddess. And I gotta say, it's interesting. It's the very last side mission, too. Of all the side missions, this is the hardest side mission of all of them. And what makes this side mission stand out is that the boss area is unique. She has her own boss arena. She has her own cutscene as well. When you jump into the mission, you get a cutscene. And you get to walk in there as adult Zack. And basically, you face her off. She appears with materia forming around. She's all battle ready with a giant spear and all that. And then you get a flash of light blinding on you. But Zack is just pulling his sword out, ready to fight her. It's an interesting cutscene. When I saw that, I said, okay, this is a big deal to have its own cutscene. And I gotta say, I was not prepared to actually deal with that fight. Because as the first time I fought her, I was instantly rinsed. One hit killed me. 9999999 damage. I went, what in the world is this? Even blocking, I die. I'm going, okay, how in the world can I beat her? I did some more research and I had to get the Genji set equipped on me. But I also had to have some other things to equip to actually fight her. I'm going, what? All this time. Yeah, she nuked me. She nuked me bad. Even to a point where I actually try to carefully dodge her blows and all that. And even putting certain equipment. Once she ends up doing a special move, it's unblockable. And she still nukes me. Just 9999999 just kills me immediately. I'm going, why? Why? As soon as I get a new strategy, she still nukes me. I got to a point where I found an efficient strategy, but unfortunately it relied on that SP, which I run out, unfortunately. And I was very sure I was almost done with her. I felt like I was almost done with her. But unfortunately, she basically got rid of all my SP and I was vulnerable. Yeah, she override Omare Shinderu me big time. And the funny thing is, she did it with her ultimate ability. She basically nuked me. She said, yeah, you're done now. She just basically just did her ultimate move and I was done. At that point, I said, yeah, I'm going to put down the game and take a break from this. Of course, afterwards, I took up the courage and actually just played the game normally and just beat the game again and again and again. But ever since then, I never tried to re-challenge that goddess ever again. But at this point, I put that as a bucket list at this point. I want to beat that goddess. Because, oh boy, it'll be the most satisfying beating of a boss ever. In any video game. Because she was that tough. She's the hardest boss to me. Of all the bosses, there's no boss in any game that compares to her. And that's the interesting part. She's even more hyped than even the Sephiroth fight. I gotta say, the Sephiroth fight was hype for me. Having to fight him in his own theme and all that. It's hype. But compared to him, the goddess is even more hype. But frustrating too. Talk about a boss fight that is something to dedicate. If I ever get the chance to stream that game, I'm willing to show you that fight. And it'll be the most satisfying thing I'll ever archive. Eventually, one day, we'll get the chance to play that game. I don't know, I'm still afraid of the Tomberry. Tomberries are basically get slapped by that goddess, I'll be honest. Because it's literally, you get the counters against Tomberries. The counters against a goddess? It's temporary. Unfortunately. I know that I've seen playthroughs of other people who actually slap the goddess with ease, but it's because they got like some sort of hacks or something like that. I even saw a required equipment with materia that is 999. You have to have 999 because at least she doesn't end up killing you immediately with those things. And you can just keep spamming healing. And PSP emulation ain't that hard. I mean, yeah, but is it even legal for me to actually stream with? That's the problem. I never tried emulation in Twitch. I'll tell you that. I mean, I'm willing to actually do certain games with mods, like for example, Carnivores. I could definitely play the game, and since technically that's a mod, and even the creators of the game don't mind people playing that, hey, I have no problems. Okay, maybe I'll give it a shot. If I ever get the chance to download emulation, I'll be willing to play Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core in the channel emulated. And besides, I technically own the game anyway because I already have the copy. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to play the game on my PSP anymore because I think it's scratched up now. I played so much of that game, I think I basically scratched it up. It sucks too because I actually wanted to play more of that game. It's my favorite game. I streamed Blaze Blue on the PSP a few years ago. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you got the game already. Don't worry. Okay, cool. That is because no one took notice or they don't care. Oh, okay. Dude, I miss my PSP so much. The X button broke. Ooh. I know how that feels. You know, I used to carry around my PSP a lot, But now I don't do that anymore because mainly because of the battery. Because the battery is very loose. I lost the cover of it, and ever since I put a rubber band on it. But even with the rubber band, just the slightest tap on it, it ends up turning off my PSP, and it sucks. Either one, I had to put more rubber bands on it, but have it hard to actually press buttons on it, or two, I have to figure out how I actually get a new cover and make sure that it's actually secure. Who knows? I had my PSP with me all day, every day from 2008 to 2015. And me too, except I used tape and not rubber band. Oh, okay. I lost the battery cover too, but I used a double side tape. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been doing myself as well. If I remember correctly, I did that till like 2018. I think. I did a little longer. But then I ended up getting the PSP Vita, and I had that for a long while as well, and now I don't use that too often either. But eventually I'll do it again. But only because I want to play games on it. One day I'm most likely gonna basically carry it for travel. Mainly for travel, for playing games. For both of them. Because I do love playing both the Vita and the original PSP. Because I love playing games on those things. Some game companies will sue you for having an argument or bootleg versions of their company issue games. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm worried about. So, I am worried if I ever do play Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core emulated, I don't know if they're gonna take issue of that. I don't know. I wish the Vita was as successful as the PSP or 3DS. I agree. I think a lot of people overlooked that thing. There was some good games on it, that's for sure. Most of the Neptunia games were on it. A lot of the some of the Gundam games were in it. I know that one of the Uncharted games was on it. There was some good games on it, that's for sure. I just wish I got more games out of it. I wish I found more games. But unfortunately, due to the fact there's very limited supply and all that, it's not easy to find PSP Vita games. And getting a PSP or even Vita is hard to get nowadays. Ugh. I only ever bought the Project Diva games. It's very, very respectable of you. If anything, that's a person of culture move, that's for sure. I tried to get all the Diva games, though. I tried. But unfortunately, they're popping up a new game each year, and I feel like I'm going, God damn it, I can't keep up. I don't have the kind of money to actually pre-order a game to get the little goodies on it, too. Oh, boy. So, unfortunately, I'm a bit of a failure on trying to get those Project Diva games. And the thing is, I'm terrible at rhythm games. It's one of my biggest weaknesses. But as a fan of the Hatsune Miku games, I enjoy them. I do enjoy them. I love playing those games, even if I do suck at rhythm games. I love rhythm games. That's respectable. I mean, seriously, everybody loves a certain type of game. That's for sure. I could respect that. I could really respect that. I never heard of the Project Diva games. Well, if you, I think it's mainly known by the Vocaloid community mainly. Just to let you know. I mean, basically, mainly the fan base of the Hatsune Miku fan base. Besides, I learned the Project Diva games mainly because I was a Vocaloid fan. I still am anyway, and When I heard that they made a console version of the Hatsune Miku, I said, "No, what? I'm getting those games." And I did get the first and second games, but I didn't get the third one, and unfortunately, I don't think I'll ever... No, wait, I think I did get the third one. I don't know. I need to take a look at my collection. See if I do have it. I was a big fan of Hatsune Miku when I was younger. I mean, it happens. Do you outgrew it, or are you still a fan of Hatsune Miku, but not as big as you was before? Just out of curiosity. That was my first ever pre-order, actually. Project Diva F back on the PS3. If I had to say, what was my first pre-order on my end? I know for sure I did pre-order Hatsune Miku. I know that for sure. I think we have a relativity, Zetzel. I think that was also my first pre-order. I think that was also my first pre-order. My second one was actually what's it called? I think my second pre-order was the Fate Extella, if I remember correctly. Yeah, both Fate Extella games. I mean, Fate Extella games I actually pre-ordered. So basically, when it comes down to it, those are the games I actually pre-ordered. And I actually wanted to get the goodies. I like the music, but I haven't heard any new songs for like 6 or 7 years now. I mean, it's okay. Maybe, if anything, go for any gender of music that is part of the Vocaloids, and then you go from there. Because obviously they always come out with any kind of gender of music for the Vocaloids. They got pretty much any kind of gender of music. So basically, gender or genre? Oh wait, yeah, it's genre. I'm confused on words. Genre, I mean. Basically, they got any kind of genre for any person at this point. And I gotta say, it's amazing that what you could get. So, if you're ever in the mood for a Vocaloid song, but you want to have a certain type of genre, just type it in YouTube, and then you go for that. Vocaloid and Tahoe. Okay. I wasn't big when I was younger, but I just stopped following them after high school. Oh, okay, it's okay. I mean, it happens. I mean, we all have been in that phase. I know for sure I was in a Vocaloid, Linkin Park, and I guess in a way, Korn, and even, yeah, basically, I was in that phase for a while. I do listen to the music here and there sometimes, as nostalgia, and plus I'm in the mood for it. But, I did kind of stop a little bit as well. But time to time I listen to it. It's a good thing to listen to time, you know? My first pre-order was Xenoblade. You know, the funny thing is, Twisted, I actually want to play the Xenoblade games. I really do. I just didn't get the chance to buy them yet. Maybe one day, I might actually consider playing the games in the channel. I love you, Rick. Oh my... I'll try that out. I like the future-based genre. Ooh, nice. I'm pretty sure. I'm very certain they may have that. Trust me. I've seen so many genres of Vocaloid over the years, and I gotta say, they got something for everyone. Truly, you're a man of culture, aren't you, Rick? Yeah. I mean, seriously, I've been here and there, that's for sure. And besides, there's a lot of things I'm into, like even old anime. Like, I know that a lot of people go into the newer anime. That is all and dandy, but sometimes you just gotta watch the old stuff as well. I try to switch it up for myself. I watch the new anime sometimes and watch the old ones. If I finish one new anime, I end up watching the old one next. So that way, we don't forget that the old stuff is what made the new anime possible. Not only that, but there's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff. I mean, that's why I end up watching Outlaw Star. Sure, I got basically a bit of nostalgia because I only saw 2 episodes when I was young. But now I'm watching the entire series. I'm up to episode 6 now, so... Ooh boy, I'm already repped up on it already. I love it so far. I've been playing the last Project Diva game, and it's really hard though. Ooh, really? Ooh boy. I mean, I wish I could actually get to have the chance to play the Project Diva games. Although I know myself pretty well, I would most likely play the games in order. I want to play all of them. After all, and I want to play them all in order. I know, I'm weird that way. I just want to go in order and that kind of thing. So who knows? They changed the gameplay for the Switch, and I don't like it very much. Oh, really? Wow. I can button mash on this PSP, but I can't button mash on the Switch. Ooh. And what controller are you using? Are you using the Joy-Cons, or are you using a regular controller? Just out of curiosity, because it depends on which ones you use. I know for sure that when it comes to Joy-Cons, I only use the Joy-Cons for certain games, which I don't have any games that uses the Joy-Cons like that. So basically, I use only the controller at this point. So hey. Joy-Cons. I don't have a regular controller. Oh, okay. If you ever get the chance, I would invest on getting a regular controller when you get the chance. Take your time on it. No pressure. The difference between the Joy-Cons and the regular controller is very massive. You don't have the drift issue, and not only that, but you could do so much with it. So to be honest, I would definitely resort to getting a regular controller. For that issue, I use a universal game controller. Really? Ooh boy, I didn't know that you could put a universal controller in the Switch. I did make my own controller a few years ago, though. It's big. It's just a big wooden box with keyboard keys. Ooh, now that is interesting. I never heard such thing could be done. But the one I have is no longer made anymore. Really? Oh. It sucks. You know, speaking of controllers, remember the time when we actually had those affordable controllers in dollar stores and all that? Well, if anything, in my case, it was Family Dollar. There was like controllers from back then, like Xbox or Xbox 360 controllers, or even PS2 controllers, and they were very affordable, like $10, and you can always get those for like when you have like couch co-op. And I gotta say, I know that I bought like at least 4 of them each time whenever I found those things, all because I wanted to play with friends. Back then, I had a few friends coming into my house, and we always play either Smash Brothers or the Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, or even Save the Earth, and even the Naruto Clash of Ninja games. And I gotta say, it was fun. But nowadays, we don't got that anymore. We can't do couch co-op anymore as the old days. And unfortunately, the only controllers you get from stores is when you go to the Walmart and you get like $60 of a controller. In the dollar stores, they don't sell those anymore. Maybe they sell the old controllers like Xbox 360, but that's it. I wish we could get those back. I wish. Yeah, you can buy chips for controllers and just wire the buttons yourself. Ooh, I never knew that. Yeah, oh my god, that was so good. Yeah, big time. I miss those days. Mad Catz controllers. Yes, I bought those things. Those things were amazing though. GameStop had their own brand of controllers for a while. I had one black back on the PS3. Yeah, I know for sure I had Mad Catz for my Xbox. At least the first Xbox that I had. And when I went into high school, my father ended up selling my, or rather, not selling, gave my original Xbox to his family in Honduras. And unfortunately, they didn't treat it well. That was a big mistake. And of course, in time, I ended up rebuying my own Xbox. I just wish I could find Mad Catz controllers now. Man. I actually wonder what happened to Mad Catz. I ever since then, I wonder what happened to them. I didn't hear anything from them. Also, I need to get a drink and of course, get some food for the Stego. Time has passed by that we were talking about some interesting stuff, you know? But yeah, I miss those days when we had those Mad Catz and controllers or any controller that was affordable and we could actually have couch co-op. Sure, it's cool to have like what's it called? Online multiplayer and all that. Despite the fact at the time we had like multiple times online memberships and all that. Anyway, you know. Alright, there we go. Going back into bushes. And there was also Skull Kitty. I think I also bought them too. If I remember correctly, I know for sure I bought those things. I wonder if I still got that controller. I don't know. I need to look at my bag. I have like I got a old controller of Xbox in my bag. I think that might be Skull Kitty or might be Mad Catz. I don't know. I gotta take a look at it. Maybe I'll take a picture of it and then send it on Twitter just to let you know. Skull Kitty, Skull Candy headphones. Yeah, that was a thing too. But I also know that they made controllers too, and I know for sure I bought some of those as well. I prefer gummy headphones back when they made them good. Now they are made cheaply. Ooh, yikes. Man, it's hard to actually get the good ones, you know? Me, I always get the headphones that actually at least last. But of course, I don't cheap out when it comes to headphones for stream, so I don't cheap out on that anymore. After all, when it comes to streams, you gotta make sure you have a good quality stuff, you know? And of course, my next step is actually getting my muffler for my mic. At the moment, I'm just using a sock. But yeah, I gotta say, talk about oof. Well, that was unexpected. I remember exactly where I was though. Everything's being restarted. Did the sock not work? No. At least it kind of works, but it doesn't. I bet you still hear the fan in my my computer, and of course you hear maybe little sounds back in the background. Oh boy. Yeah, I got disconnected. I might remember the game tends to usually restart in a certain time. And judging by what it looks like, is beyond midnight. So basically, they had to do a restart. It's procedures. Needs more socks. Oh boy. Maybe next time I'll do it. Put socks and socks on socks. See what happens if we can actually fix that fan issue. Yeah, right now the American servers are still not up yet, so we just gotta wait a little bit. No problem. At least I remember exactly where I was. It was like official Arima 5. But I gotta say, yeah, there we are. Connect. The good news is that because I'm getting in, I'm pretty sure there's not gonna be as many people as it was before. At least, fingers crossed. And hopefully I have a better luck actually surviving. Yeah! I think the game says no, you. Maybe we just wait a little longer. But yeah. I wonder, what was the other thing that we bought for our consoles besides controllers? Let me think on that. I mean, I do remember of one other thing. I remember a little interesting gimmick they used to do on cereal boxes and even the fast food restaurants like Burger King especially. They were selling video games, literally video games in their stuff. And I gotta say, I was a sucker for it. And I gotta say, they were awesome. I just wish we had those again as well. For the current consoles, or even PC. I would be happy to do that again. Name game that made ya tired. 1. Fighting games made me bored. Didn't Quest came out on the Switch recently? I didn't know about that. I think I heard of it though. Yeah, I think I did. I think they did do something like that. But I don't remember if it's if you end up getting like a code from their cereal box or you get it for free. I don't remember. Also, let me see. That cereal game. Yeah, I remember what you mean. I remember that it was a... We used to have a lot of those cereal games before, I'll admit. Also, it's daytime now. I mean, I remember the days where I actually ended up playing Captain Crunch's little gremlin thing. It was interesting. There was also Cocoa Puffs with its sports thing. And I know that a few times they had like video game demos or like some sort of trial version of a game. And they had like certain interesting things. Like I had some sort of Amazon Trail thing. And I played the full game on that. That was an interesting time. I don't think I ever seen them before. Yeah, it's like very old games. Wait, what? Well, this is the first time hearing music. Whimsical, too. But yeah. What game that made me tired? What genre? Let me think on that, actually. I don't think there's any game that type I get tired of, per se. However, there's games that are my weakness. Rhythm games is one of them. Fighting games are another one that is also a bit of my weakness as well. But I wouldn't say I got tired of them. I just play bad on those. I don't think I have any games I got tired unless I kept playing it over and over and over because it was only the one game I did play. And then I end up doing the big mistake of selling them. Because, you know, back in the day, I kept trading my games so I could actually get a new game. Big mistake, Yummy. Big mistake. I think I had a TMNT game demo, but I got it with the DVD and not serial. Oh, okay. You know what's funny? I had I still got the demo, but if you end up playing the second disc of the 2003 Hulk movie, at least the second disc, you end up putting it into the Xbox with the DVD thing, of course, the DVD reading thing, and then you end up unlocking a demo of the Hulk game. And it's just a demo. And I gotta say, that demo was enough to actually make me get the game itself. But there's also a little story about that little game as well. And I'm about to tell you about that. Let's see now. I did a DDR on Pro Dancer mode. Huh? DDR? I don't even know what that is. I'm assuming it's like Dance Dance Revolution, right? Oh, and I play Beat Saber on Expert mode. That makes me physically tired. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay, there is one game that I actually got tired of, and that's just mentally, and that's Civilization. I gotta be honest, I was expecting like gameplay like Age of Empires or even StarCraft, but no, its mechanics are weird, and I gotta say, it was a mechanic I couldn't really understand. I did manage to do a full campaign on one of the games, but unfortunately I end up failing every time. I never seem to win those games, and I just said, no, I'm just going to stop playing it for now until I get the mood. That was the one game that I got a little bit tired of. Okay, so it is like Dance Dance Revolution. Interesting. I didn't know about that, actually. But yeah, let me talk about the Hulk thing. The Hulk Xbox game that is based on, basically is technically like a sequel to that movie. It's basically acting like a sequel to that movie. And I gotta say, there was a lot of interesting stuff. If anything, there's a lot of things in that game that is way better than the movie. Of course, they even have connections to the movie itself because they have the same actor playing as the character. And of course, they play as Hulk, obviously. Basically, you play as Banner and Hulk. And I gotta say, it's awesome because to play as both characters is interesting. They even have their own fighting style. For Banner, he's mainly stealth. He basically, you have to do more stealth with Banner. Sometimes you do go physical on enemies with him, but I gotta say, sometimes you need more stealth with Banner. He also has a sneak attack kind of thing. You suffocate your opponent with him as well, which is interesting. But, of course, there's also the returning enemies from the movie, those mutant dogs. The funny thing about it is that they only have one variation of the mutant dogs, and that's the Pitbull variation, which is weird because if I remember correctly, they had a boxer in that movie, I think, as well as a poodle, if I'm not mistaken. So I was wondering why they only had the Pitbull variation, and that was it. Of course, they also had a lot of other enemy types, like there was also Gamma soldiers in there with their big giant guns that actually does hurt Hulk. They have bosses that actually, basically you fight Abomination, you fight some electrical dude, you fight some soldier guy who is basically like Hulk, but he's loyal to General Ross. Yeah, the Hulk Hounds. But it was only the Pitbull variations, which is funny. I was expecting more variations of the dog in that game. Still, though, it was interesting to actually do. That's for sure. What other enemies was in there? You do fight the leader. He was the he was basically the last boss, technically in the campaign, and then you have to get out of the building just to actually save your skin. Yeah, the leader is involved in that game. That's the funny thing, isn't it? That the leader is in that, and the sequel, well, not sequel, we basically had a bit of a reboot in the MCU Hulk in his own movie, and they teased the leader in that one, but we never got the leader. Where is the leader in the MCU? What world? I'm complaining on that, I'll be honest, because they had that little tease from that movie and we never got him. Why? Oh well. At least in the 2003 Hulk game that is based on the first movie had the leader, and you do fight the leader, which was an interesting fight. Basically, he just hits you with projectiles. He basically does send minions after you, but it was an interesting fight. I even grabbed the guy. It's satisfying when you grab the guy and you just pummel him. You just punch him in the face. Go, It was satisfying. And I keep throwing him all over the place. And of course, I always hit him with the electrical things and then basically cause the place to break down. And then he just gets pissed off. You did this! Oh, good! My revenge! And then he just leaves. And then I had to escape the place. Then I see some goons trying to run away as well. Say, run away! And then I basically grab them and throw them into the ditch. And then they get insta killed. It's the funny thing. And sometimes they actually try to fight me, but then they just realize, yeah, I need to get out of here. The place is also collapsing. The floor is going down. It's basically a race against time. I have to run. And the enemy is either trying to fight me, or they just basically try to go after me. And the funny thing is, you do fight 2 more bosses at the very end when you're trying to get out, and that's Abomination and an Electro guy again. I'm going, what are you two doing here? Oh well. Yeah, I mean, if I had to say what's my first stealth game on my end, it was indeed that Hulk game, I'll be honest. Because it had a stealth mechanic, but with Banner. The Hulk, you just basically just smash and such. So in a way, it's basically an action game, but also a stealth game as well. It was a hybrid between the two. But it was fun. I loved the game. Both that game and the Spider-Man games, basically the first Spider-Man game and the second Spider-Man game, were my... I would have to say... there was 3 Xbox games that was my favorite. And that was the original Spider-Man game, the second Spider-Man game based on the movies, of course, and the Hulk game. All of them were Xbox games, for me at least. And I also had Bloodquake, which was a action boat game. That was my other favorite. And Nightcaster, which I still have, and maybe one day will stream it. My first stealth game was Splinter Cell. Ah, I see. I know that a lot of people like Splinter Cell, I'll admit that. That is indeed a stealth game. I did play it once in a programmer's house one time. And I gotta say, it was an interesting game, but I never get past the first level. Funny enough. It's because I never played a stealth game before, so hey. But, yeah, that's how it is for me. Well, then again, it was not the stealth game I was used to. Because I guarantee you that that Hulk game was my first one. Because it did have a stealth mechanic in it. Was Split Hun Filter on the PS1 a stealth game? I don't remember. I don't know. I never even heard of the game. I mean, I never... Here's the funny thing. The only consoles I ended up playing when I was young was Xbox and I guess PC if you count that. And that was it when I was a kid. My first games was literally Xbox and PC, and that was it. And obviously my very first game ever was Gex Enter the Gecko. And that was a PC game for me. And I love that game. Even to this day, it's my second favorite game of all time. What about Hitman? I never played the Hitman games. I've seen people play it though. But I don't think I could ever play those games because I'm not really interested in it. I do like to see people play it though. That's the thing. But I'm just not interested in playing it myself. But still, I won't bash anybody who likes it. It does look like an interesting game. And I've seen like plot and things that is pretty interesting of that. Also, I noticed that I need food. How do I smell again? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's Q. Smelling the area because I'm basically running around just blabbering on my own gaming experiences and such, you know. Oh, now I may as well continue the little Hulk 2003 Hulk thing because here's where things get interesting and bad for me on my childhood. At one point, my cousins came over to my house, and when they saw me play the Hulk game, they wanted to play it. They played it for a while, and they wanted to play it more, and they told me, "Hey, cuz, I want to borrow the game. Can I borrow it?" I said, "Sure, why not? As long as you give it back to me." I let them borrow the game. And when I went to their house one day, I told them, "Can I get my Hulk game back?" They say, "What? What Hulk game? This is mine now. This is mine." I'm going, "What?" I was confused and pissed off because they literally were making excuses that it was their game, and two, they basically outright straight lie to everybody else, the adults, basically every adult. They lied to them that it was their game, and I was pissed off. So literally my cousins stole the Hulk game from me. I was pissed off because it was one of my favorite games, and they literally stole it from me. I may add that to the list of games to play then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy those Hitman games. I'll probably tell you that. Yeah, that will piss me off too. Yeah, I had that problem before, but I had digital proof that I bought my games. Lucky you. Back then, I was just a dumb little kid. I just got the game anyway. I didn't have a receipt or anything like that. They stole the game from me. And, I mean, nowadays it doesn't matter to me anymore, but I will want to get that game again. If I ever get the chance to buy that game again, I will guarantee you I will not only buy the game, but stream the game as well. Since I still have the original Xbox, and I have what I need to, you know, basically connect possibly the Elgato to the Xbox adapter thing to actually stream it, if possible. Unless there's another way to actually do it, who knows. Either way, I will definitely stream that game. Besides just Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, if I ever get that game too. I had all my GameCube games in this little game carrying case, but it all went missing after a family member. Oh boy, excuse me. Family party like 15 or 16 years ago. Ooh, that really must suck. It gotta suck when a family member just decides to just steal it from you, you know? Or a friend of yours. Because that's another story of mine I'm gonna actually about to say as well. And it's even bigger than even the Hulk stealing thing, because this is involving multiple stuff that got stolen. I think a family member stole them, but I never found out after all that time. It's understandable. Sometimes it happens. You just got nowadays we just gotta make sure we keep them stored up, and we have to make sure we keep a very good eye on our guests, unless that guest is very trustworthy. Anybody who is new to your room, keep a very close eye on them, because you don't know. Do not ever leave them alone when you're about to, like, if you're going to go to take a bathroom break, make sure you have somebody else there to keep an eye on them. Because if they're a new person, you don't know what will happen. Let's see what he said. Pull up all the old games, and I brought on my Mother's Day eBay history. Oh, wow. You basically ended up getting them all? Wow. I gotta go, though. It was fun chatting with you, Rick, and Twisted. Yeah, it's been fun, Zetzel. I hope you have a good one, okay? Have a good night, okay, Zetzel? And take care, alright? Oh, boy. I gotta say, it's been a good night talking to you guys, I'll tell you that. But, yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, thank you. Hope to see you soon, okay? Oh, yeah, now I could actually graze. At least I could graze and restore some of my hunger back up for my Stego. Ooh wee. I'm looking at the Stego hunger thing, and I'm basically dangerously low. I need to get at least a little bit of my hunger back up before I actually move on. At least I don't have to die from hunger, at least. How much do I have? 15. Wow. I'm still in this stage though, but once I get to this stage, at least I could do some damage against Utahs. But adult Utahs will still be able to kill me. But yeah. Now, on to my next story. And this involves somebody who I thought was my friend, but ended up taking advantage of me and stole a lot of stuff from me. This kid used to be my neighbor too, like in the backyard side of my neighborhood. I thought I could trust him. Anyway, we started hanging out because of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in middle school. He and I were good friends and all that. He and I were having a great time together, talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And then we ended up starting to talk about games. But as soon as he found out that we were neighbors, he and I started to hang out with each other a lot more, which was cool. And we also played together on games on the thing. Although one day, I ended up locking myself out of my house, because I forgot my keys was in the inside my room. But I told my friend I could trust you, so I showed him a secret way of how to get into my room. Basically, just pop the window off my room and go through the thing anyway. Basically, it was my back doorway to actually get in, and then I unlocked the front door for him. That was a big mistake, because unfortunately, one day, all of a sudden, a lot of my father's DVDs and even my games was stolen. Also, I hear some sounds. I need to hide, because you never know what will happen. So basically, I already, at the back of my mind, I was going, what happened? What in the world? The only person who knew this was him. But I was very naive. He told me that another neighbor of mine decided to go into my room and actually steal the stuff. And he even had a receipt from his house, supposedly. And apparently, I believed him. I'm stupid at the time, just to let you know. Basically, I took his word for it because I thought he was telling the truth. And of course, my mother knew better. She knew that he did that. And ever since then, she pushed him away from me, and she told him to stay away from me, and I kept telling her, no, he's my friend. But my mother was in the right. At the time, I didn't know better. But as I got older, I began to connect the dots. Only he knew the way to get in my room, the secret way. And it made sense because he did some backstabbing and all that behind my back. And now I know for sure he's the one who stole my stuff, because he got in trouble a while back. He went into delinquent jail, I guess, because of he was stealing from people. Of course, my neighbor wasn't a innocent one as well. The other neighbor, he wasn't innocent as well, but he didn't steal from us, at least. That's the thing. But anyway, I found out who was the true culprit, and it was that guy who found out the secret way, and he stole basically a lot of DVDs and games, which sucked. But hey, it happens. I got most of the stuff that he stole back, though. That's the thing. I did get some of my stuff back. I had to buy them, of course, but I got most of my stuff back. If not, I think I got them all back. Yeah, I think I got them all back, so I'm good. I had a friend like that as well, but I got revenge on him by letting him steal a game disc that I corrupted with a bunny virus. Wow. Wow. Ads again. I really need to change the settings on that. You know what? After stream, I'm going to make sure I change the settings to at least 30 seconds. I want to make sure that I get that right. If anything, remind me on Discord as well. That way I get onto it before the next stream. I don't think tomorrow I'll stream because, well, I'm going to have a makeup day for, basically play games with my father for the Honduras Father's Day. It was obviously today, but we only ate, and he was very tired. But he did say that we could play tomorrow. Technically today, but you know what I mean. So basically, that's going to be the thing I'm going to do. It's okay, it's okay. It was 30 seconds. It just showed up in an unexpected time. Oh, okay. So 30 seconds happened, but oh boy, ads is weird, I have to say. But I'll eventually will try to fix those settings. Let's see what we get. Anyway, what was I saying? I know I was talking about your thing right there. That's for sure. But yeah, my if I had to say, I think I was saying I didn't know that you end up giving your friend a virus. I didn't expect that. But yeah, I did get all I did get all my stuff back from what he stole from. Obviously, I had to buy them all again, including the games and the movies that he stole. So basically, I got pretty much everything back. And What else I was going to say? Geez, it's hard to actually remember. It messed up his PS3. Yeah, that sucked for him. But Dirtsim's right, that's for sure. That's his fault because he's stealing from you. Anybody who steals from you like that, he's definitely not your friend. They only wish you harm and not, and they're just only benefiting for themselves. It sucks, but sometimes we get friends like that. But yeah, later on, I'll definitely fix the whole ad thing. I mean, obviously, I would like to have it 30 seconds, but if I end up having the option to have less ads, I would. But the thing is, I don't want to make it, you know, like, maybe just 30 seconds, but I'll try to spread it around. I don't know. What is the good middle ground? I don't know. After that, he tried to blame me for breaking his console. Oh boy. Which I did. Yeah, at least you admit it, but at the same time, he's the one who stole your thing. That's the thing. I mean, seriously. It was his fault for stealing. Oh boy. Karma's a bitch, mister. Karma's a bitch. But still. I just said, you took my virus disk. Oh, wow. Wow. Basically, he just decided to do the crazy, stupid thing. Oh, well, it's his fault. Now, I'm pretty sure he ended up having to be... He better learn his lesson, but who knows. It was bait. Oh, okay. So, basically, he obviously basically proved himself that to be the thief. That's for sure. If I don't find any food, I most likely need to get to graze again. If I'm lucky. I just hope that we don't end up encountering any more. Aha, there's something. Hopefully we don't get a unexpected visitor. So far I made some significant progress in my growth, but who knows what's gonna happen. But I gotta say, clever of you to actually do that. At least, what happened to that guy anyway? I'm pretty sure you're no longer friends with him, right? I know for sure once you get a friend like that, sometimes either one, they need to change, or two, they will have to learn their lesson the hard way. Pretty sure I'm almost there to the... I hear a Utah's. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I hope I don't get spotted. I really hope I don't get spotted. Is this food? No, not. I don't want to be in the open though. That's grazing. That's grazing. That's graze. I'm going in the open! I don't want to be in the open like this. Okay, I found it. It's pumpkins. Okay. I just gotta keep a good eye on here because I'm in the open. Am I just grazing? Come on. I'm trying to eat pumpkin. There we go. There's a difference between grazing and actually eating. Oh boy, I'm just making sure that I keep an eye on my area because you never know what will happen. He was grounded by his mother for stealing and lying to her face. Wow! Well, serves him right, that's for sure. Okay, I'm almost done eating. And then once we're done eating, we're going back to the forest because the last thing I want is to actually get attacked. I'm just making sure I get enough. There we go, that's good. Now we go back into the safety of the bushes and be okay. And there we go. Okay, let's go back into that. And me and my mother moved somewhere else. Oh, okay. So I don't know what happened after that. It happens. Hopefully your old friend changed his ways and learned his lesson and decided not to steal, but you never know with people, you know? We'll see. I just hope for the best. That's all I'm saying. Basically, I'm hoping for the best. I still have the copy of the bunny virus saved on my flash drive. Wow. Just in case you need to do it on somebody who is deserving, right? Just out of curiosity. I mean, I don't want to do anything malicious with that kind of thing, but if you use it in the right reasons, hey. Yeah, and besides, it's hard to believe that that guy did that to you. Hopefully, you don't get friends like that ever again, that's for sure. People who tries to steal your stuff or even take advantage of you, it's just, they really suck. Wow. It's been a long time I heard this song. I know for sure that in the Legacy branch we had this. Don't worry, I still have my morals. That's good. Okay, here's something. You know what's funny? When I was attacked by that Deinosuchus, it didn't kick in the music for its battle theme. Funny enough. Now I'm hearing the music more frequently. Like actual ambience music. But for some reason, the ambience music gets cut. Like what we just heard just now, it just got cut now. I wonder why. Either one, it's on my side of things and my audio bug is acting weird. Because I've been having an audio bug in certain games. I know for sure it's very frequent in the Ark. But in the Isle, I do hear some sort of audio bug. Especially when I'm running around and I'm near a waterfall. And in Jurassic World Evolution, whenever I'm with certain dinosaurs, some of the sounds don't play so correctly. Which is weird. Either one, I need to update my graphic drivers, or two, I don't know what's going on. I need to take a look at that. See exactly what's going on my computer. Also, it seems I need water. Want to know why I name it Bunny? Sure. What's the reason why you call it Bunny? Also, making sure that I keep an eye on this because now I'm on the unsafe side of things. Once I get into the safety of the bushes and trees, I'll make sure that I actually take a look at you know, my stats. I'm surprised I have yet to encounter a Utah in front of me or anything like that, especially here. Usually Utahs are here. Okay, this bush, I'm going to take a look at the stats. 16.67. Man, I'm still a little baby, apparently. I thought by now I'd be on this side of things. But then again, I'm this low of the area. I'm pretty sure that once I get to this point, I should be like around here, right? I don't know. Growth is taking so long, but oh well. I mean, the thing is that I know for sure that... Oh, it's tab now. I didn't know I could do just tab. Okay, that's good to know. Improving... Oh, okay. Now I understand. Guess what it is? If I eat the preferred food, guess what? This ends up doing a thing. That's why growth rate is basically, you know, being a thing, you know? That is interesting. I just ate pumpkin, so who knows? If I find the other food type, I'm most likely will try to eat that too. It starts off undetecting, then they start spreading in a very fast pace, overloading any device, system, processor to the point it crashes. Wow. Then deletes itself to leave no trace. Wow. That is crazy stuff. I'm just looking around for water. That's where I found the pumpkin. Oh well, if we go this way, we might stumble water. Along with the information, wow. That is crazy stuff. Talk about a dangerous virus, but at least you use it to those who actually deserve getting hit by such a thing. Just use it. Just be careful with that, okay? Still though, crazy stuff as it is. I was 12 when I made it. Wow. You may as well be a genius. But then again, I did met kids that know how to do tech stuff in an early age. So to be honest, it's not that too surprising, but I'll be honest, it's still amazing. I'm just saying, it's just amazing. And there were only 2 copies. Oh, wow. That is interesting. 2 copies only. Oh, boy. Oh. Can I get uptime? I want to find out how long I've been streaming. I have a feeling it's been quite a long time, I have to say. Let's see what we got here. 2 hours and 23 minutes. We still got time. I'm aiming for 3 hours, though. That's the thing. But yeah, we still got time. We can still keep talking about it while I grow this Stego. Usually, when I do the whole growth on dinosaurs, obviously, it's usually mainly talking to the viewers, obviously. And to be honest, that's a good thing. I mean, if I don't have anybody playing with me, I'm basically on chat, basically talking to you guys. And to be honest, I like that. Basically, a connection to the streamer and the viewers is always important, don't you think? What is this? Let's do a bit of an investigation. I just hope we don't get ambushed by carnivores. Huh. You have to make a guess. It looks like a riverbed. But the thing is, this riverbed is definitely empty. Interesting. And the thing is that I know that later on they're going to implement flooding in this game. Just to let you know. Flooding, weather, natural disasters. I'm looking forward to that especially. That's the other thing I'm looking forward to this game besides the skin system. I am very curious of how that's going to go. Not only that, but I want to see more lore from this game. They're even going to end up making some sort of horrifying creatures in this game. And obviously, this game is supposedly a survival horror. Right now, it's just mainly survival. But once we get the horror aspect of things it's going to get interesting. I need to get up because I'm basically... Man, what in the world? I can't even get up here? Okay, I'm definitely stuck. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Let me get up. Oh boy. This is bad. I just gotta figure out a right place to actually get up. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be stuck here. My teacher told me I shouldn't make something that destructive, and I tried to confiscate it, but she only took one of them, which is why I have the other. I see. It is disruptive, but at the same time, at least you use it when necessary. In other words, just to teach a lesson, really. Because you're just basically teaching them from right and wrong. Wow, the music cut right there and then. My guess is because I was at the plains and it was putting music on in the plains. But as soon as I transitioned to the jungle, the music stopped. I don't know. You never know. Later on, I'll definitely need to figure out how to actually update my graphic drivers, if I can. According to what I know, it's supposed to be updated, but I don't know how to do it. Oh boy. Don't tell me I got stuck. Uh-oh. I heard that. I don't know what that is. The good thing is, it's nighttime, so we should be okay. But I gotta say though, how in the world did your teacher find out that you had something that destructive on you? I don't hear anything. I just gotta tread carefully. It could have been a Pachy, because I know Pachycephalosauruses are a thing in this game. Sounds like Deinosuchus is as well. Jeez. Soon we're gonna get another apex predator here, and it's gonna be crazy. I know for sure that we should get like the Troodon anyway to be playable. I think it's already playable, but I don't know. I need to take a look at the carnivore section when I get the chance. If I die, I'll take a look at it. Just look at the menu. See if it's actually available as a playable creature. If it's not, then oh well. I was trying to improve on the prototype to be faster. Wow. Crazy stuff. Wait a minute. Were you doing it on the school computers? Wow. That's even more ballsy than I thought. What in the world is this place? I've never been here before. Well, time to explore this place. So long as I don't get ambushed. Well, now. I've never seen this before. It's like formations of rock. Ooh. I think I heard something. I don't know what it was. I just hope it's not a carnivore. Or a herbivore asshole who just wants to beat me up. Wow, that's funny. And I was typing too loudly. She looked over, see what I was doing. Oh, wow. They had really good programs. Wow, that is unexpected. That is something else. But hey, you still got that one copy, so hey. That's the question. What did they took? Did they took the first prototype, or did they take a copy of it? The one that you were trying to improve. Just out of curiosity. No, we got sinister music. I wonder how long this music is gonna last. Just the prototype? Oh, okay. Not the completed one. Ah, okay. And you only use the completed version on one time. Also, I think I just heard something. Man, oh man. The music really adds to the atmosphere of this game. Can't wait to actually get out of this little area and find water. That's why I'm having issues right now. I need water. And as for the name Bunny, it was because of how they breed in the fast rate. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I'll have to run around a little bit because I'm not even lucky on finding water. Oh boy. Oh boy. For some odd reason I feel a little sleepy for all things, but the thing is that I usually sleep a little later. Oh well, we'll see. We just got only a few more minutes left, and then after that, I'm gonna do a bit of studying on a certain thing I need to do, and prepare for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm gonna do something very important, and of course, actually have the chance to actually play with my father with board games. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Oh boy. My guess is that whatever I ate today just came out now. Oh boy. What did I eat today actually? I ate cereal. I ate what did I eat? Campbell's, no, that's something else. I think I ate I forgot the name. Chunky. Yeah, I ate Chunkies. Good soup. But as a safe protocol, it destroyed itself after its objective complete. Oh, okay. It prevented from getting out of control. Oh, okay. So you programmed it to just, once it actually does its job, it just gets to self-destroy itself. Interesting. Talk about a useful program. But I wonder, does it make the system unplayable, or it temporarily disables it? Just out of curiosity on that. I wonder why I keep saying curiosity. It's not a catchphrase, I promise. Oh. Oh boy. Just trying to look around for water, and that water meter is going down and down and down. I got no chance. I have no choice but to run around. I'm pretty sure I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to water. And sure enough, I'm right. If that is water, that is. No, this is grasslands. But if I could go this way, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find some water. Oh, come on. I'm getting trapped by a slope. If I keep running this direction, I might find some water. Good thing it's not daytime. In nighttime, I could actually use the cover of night to actually make sure I don't get spotted. I also need to keep to the trees, just in case. It turns the target into a completely blank device. No code, no program, and no reboot. Wow! Crazy stuff. Wow. What they had to do, send it back to the manufacturer to actually fixes it, or do they? It's just a broken up system to begin with. Oh boy, Utah. Nothing but a blue screen. Wow. Well, that's why I call it destructive. That's a Carno. We're gonna be a little exposed here, but hopefully we'll be okay. Oh boy, it's a lot of foliage. Man, just looking at my VTuber thing is basically jumping up and down, up and down. I don't know. Hopefully the sock actually muffles the sound a little. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where am I in this place? I wish there was a map here. But then again, dinosaurs don't read maps. Still, that would be nice to actually get some water. I need water critically. If it had rain, I wonder if rain helps out the thirst. I know for sure in the last version of the game, it slowed down your thirst, but it doesn't, you know, make you drink up the water. Certain games does that, but not this game. Unless they actually do that anyway. But we'll see, we'll see. Man, I hear Utahs. I'm taking a big risk. Either die by thirst or die by a carnivore. That is the question. Man, I literally don't see any water. Land for miles and miles ahead. Not even a river. I'll even risk myself on taking a river. Where even is the river? Uh-oh. Do you see what I'm seeing? Look under the corners of the thing. Oh, jeez. Jeez, what timing? No water. We need water critically. I'm basically dying from thirst. Yeah, I'm slowly dying. Ah, jeez. I still don't have any water particles. No, that's why I call it intense music. I like it though. So you know, it's actually the depth of thirst. And just to think, we kind of died like this before as a pteranodon. How convenient. We go into the forest. Yeah, it's a race against time, big time. Oh, I almost thought it was a ditch. Basically, I still yet to find any water source. All I got is grazing, grazing, grazing. I want something to drink. If I don't make it because of water, that will suck. Oh boy, I don't like this. I'm basically dying. Come on, there's gotta be something. Is this the place I died as a pteranodon? Is this water? No, that's not water. Jeez, I wish that there was at least a little bit of puddles. Most likely, it's starting to be daytime. Oh boy, this is not good. How much do I have left? Good diet, yada yada. I don't even know how much time I have left till I die. I wish I could actually tell you exactly how much time you have left till you die. I'm gonna smell again. This is my only chance. That was a reference? Wait, what? What was that? Those are just food! I don't want food! I want water! For once, I'm actually going for that, actually. This dino needs hydration! Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I get the reference now. That's funny. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm gonna end up dying at this rate. Wait, what in the world? Okay. Either a carnivore picks me up or I die from thirst. And the funny thing is, remember when in the Legacy branch I die randomly from hunger or water? But the main culprit of my deaths was water as a herbivore? Don't tell me we're having deja vu over again. I was doing so well this time until water is an issue. Jeez, come on. I'll take a swamp, I'll take a river, I'll take even a lake. I've been sprinting for a long while. I'm about to run out of sprint too. Okay. You're kidding me, right? More food! And of course the music got cut off for some reason. I don't think I'll make it just because I can't find water. I'm in a bad spot now. And the thing is, I'm not used to this map yet, that's for sure. So I don't know exactly what's my bearings. Of course. I'm gonna just walk. Let the thing recover a little bit and hopefully we find some water. Oh boy. This is something else. It's frustrating. If my dino dies now, that's gonna suck. How much did we went with? 21. I have done so well up to this point. My phone has been giving me a lot of notifications. Jeez. And a lot of those notifications are useless. Can I get some water? At least give me rain. Well, wait. Rain is not even implemented. Screw you, Dinasukis! I want water! Man. This is not a good time to actually take a break, Mr. Stego! You're about to fall down and die, I bet. Crazy Stego. Well, I called it. I just called it. Man! Ah! That was a good run too, for all things. And we still die. Obviously, the first time we die was because of a croc, a Dinasukis. But now we die because thirst. Man, what my luck is in this game. Oh well. It happens, it happens. I'm pretty sure we're basically about the end of the stream. Let me do my own uptime on my end. Let me see. Uptime, and then we go with this. Just 6 more minutes. I mean, 9 more minutes. I could just chat for 9 minutes. But I gotta say, oh boy. Oh boy. We were doing so well, but then I died because of thirst. The thing is that I don't want to be near water because sometimes there's Dinasukises. So, oh boy. Any topics you want to discuss? Well, let's see now. Well, obviously my creative juices are basically going out of control, that's for sure. It's a funny thing. I'm trying to take a break from art, and yet I've been thinking of new ideas here and there. Either it's related to my manga stories, or basically picture ideas. And the thing is, now I'm basically writing down my ideas on paper, just in case I forget. Although sometimes, if over time, the idea just is not good to actually execute, and I just cross it out or erase it. Because it must suck whenever I get to that point, because it's a good idea, but then sometimes I say, yeah, I don't think this is a good idea anymore, so I just decide to just get rid of it. It's funny, isn't it? Do you have that kind of issue sometimes yourself, when you have a good idea, but then later on you think it's not worth it? I know how that it feels, yeah. Oh boy. I mean, it's one of those times that happens to me frequently. But the good thing is that the ideas I put lately, it's basically still on the table. I'm still thinking on them. So hopefully later on, I will be able to, you know, execute my ideas after I finish my anime-thon. Basically, bench watching multiple animes. Or at least 2 animes in particular. Outlaw Star will be the first, and then I'll pick another oldie, or at least a anime I need a refresher on. If I had to make a guess, it most likely be a Gundam one. You know the rod I carry on my back? Yeah? What about it? Let me guess, did it have a couple of changing of design, or did you discard it completely? Because I know I've been there. I did discard some ideas of weapons. Even one of my ideas I made canon before is no longer canon. And mainly because it's been replaced by the Protoss blades I have in my gauntlets, you know? My gauntlet blades are the ones that replace that one, so hey, there's no point in having two dual wielding types of swords on my kit. Plus, one of them was straight up copying Archer, so hey. But then again, I'm basically copying the Zealots from StarCraft with the gauntlets, but hey, it's okay. It's one or the other. My character tends to borrow ideas from other things. Some are his thing, so that's a thing. I got some original ideas for him, and there are some things that's mainly from other characters, like Godzilla mainly. I modified it to shape-shifting into my melee weapon I can think of. Ah, okay, I understand. That's actually a neat idea. Although, I have a character of mine that is based on one of my best friends, and basically, his gun can modify itself to any gun he touches, and then it becomes that gun. And he could change it whenever he wants to, as well. Basically, as long as it the thing is that the only requirement is that it cannot go any bigger than a shotgun. It cannot go any bigger than that. If anything, the shotgun it could go big as is basically my own shotgun 0. That's as big as it could get. Other than that, and of course, Shotgun 0 is a big shotgun that my character has. And his character kind of replicated that gun as well. But of course, that's the only gun that I have in my kit, and that's it. While his gun could modify into a guns of various sizes, but it cannot go any bigger than that. And no, it cannot do RPGs or missile launchers. It can't do that. Not even like for example Doom Guys or Doom Slayer's weaponry. It cannot do something like that crazy. There's limitations to what that gun could do. Basically, if it's a basic gun or a basic energy gun, it could do those. But when it comes to terms of power, well, one day when we play Dino Crisis 3, the gun that I've referenced with both his gun, his shotgun version, and my shotgun version is based on a shotgun from that game. And that's as much power as his gun could take. My gun, though, is much more powerful. His gun may have been based on it, but it cannot replicate its power. And besides, it doesn't even copy its design, so hey, it's just based on it. I modified it oh wait, I already said that. I like a hammer, an axe, scythe, and even a spear. Ooh, nice. But the base mode, it uses a scythe form. Oh, okay, that's cool actually. That is cool. I gotta say, talk about good ideas, I'll admit. I wonder how it's gonna go on my end. I know that one day I'm gonna end up doing like I'm gonna go back into my stories again. Once I finish a lot of my what's it called? My projects, like some gift pictures and even my Twitch stuff and YouTube profile stuff, I would most likely consider changing up. Well, not changing up. I'll most likely go back into doing my own manga stories again. And I got like 3 of them to work on. And I still am determined to work on them. One is Jurassic Park DNA 2. Or at least Jurassic Park DNA Volume 2. Because technically speaking, I've been wanting to do that story for a long time. I already showed the cover of the story on Twitter already, so I'll just let you know on that. The other one is basically the story with my character, and it involves an invasion of Ronald McDonald's, and that's based on a silly MMD video of Ronald McDonald taking over the Vocaloids, brainwashing them, if anything. It's based on that. That's gonna be interesting. And then there's a third one that is going to be the revival of a certain old series that was meant for one of my other best friends. Now that I took in some time off of it, I could revive that series. And this time I'm going to try to do it properly. But we'll see. Its weapon formation is made of hardened mana. There are a few other forms it has, but they're situational. Oh, okay. Like a drill. Oh, okay. That's cool. Then that makes sense, too. I mean, at least you get to put more on your lore, that's for sure. Funny enough. And of course, just to let you know my character's thing, the only projectile weapon he has is indeed that shotgun. And it's the only gun in his kit as well. Because obviously, just to let you know, me and even as the character itself, I don't like to use any other types of guns other than a shotgun. Of course, in great video games, I don't complain. But because it's my character, and me, of course, I prefer to use a shotgun. And that's it. Funny enough. But that's my character in a nutshell. He prefers to use his sword, Somia, as well as the twin blades gauntlets that he has. Those are the other 2 weaponries he could use. There's one more I could add, but to be honest, I think I'm good with what I got. And besides, my character's abilities are crazy as it is. I still even use the explosive shurikens, that's for sure. You know, I like pistols. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I know about that. I already know about that. I know for that for sure, especially with your revolver gun, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'll admit, one point, I also thought about having a revolver for my character one point, but I decided against it. Besides, I only want just one gun, and now it's a shotgun. But a revolver is a close second if I had to choose. But I think I'm good with my kit as it is. Shotgun, energy blades, a sword, basically a Japanese sword kind of style, and heat beam, fire element, lightning element, light and dark element, and of course explosive shuriken, and of course radiation destruction of beam Godzilla thing and shockwave and such, is crazy as it is. And of course the AT field. And just mind you, most of those abilities I just said right now, I already made canon. I already drew them. The only one I have yet to do will be the shockwave one. But I am already putting it into the new story that I'm going to make. So hey, that's going to be shown off in the thing. And of course he also has that rampage form of his. It's still there. That's another thing that is going to be carried over from the old canon and going into the new canon. And I gave the rod a name. It's named Lupus. Ooh. Any meaning behind the name? Just out of curiosity. Okay. I am sounding like a broken record. Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. I am a broken record. I notice that sometimes. I tend to do a broken record syndrome with certain words. Jeez, what's wrong with me? The funny thing is, I don't think in my manga stories I do the basically a broken record syndrome, I think. Then again, there was the time when I said Ora a lot. But I still say Madoka Miku, so maybe that also counts, but hey, that's basically a thing I always want to say anyway. But Ora basically was adopted by the Rurouni Kenshin character from Rurouni Kenshin. And it's out of silliness, really. Now, I will say that I don't say that anymore, but he does make the face whenever he gets bumped or does something silly. So he does make that face still. The star constellation of the wolf Lupus. Oh, are you referring to the in Genshin Impact or no? Oh wait, it's a real constellation, right? It's a real constellation, right? If I remember correctly, that's a real constellation. I almost thought. I was thinking Genshin Impact because they have constellations, you know? But I think it's a real constellation, right? Okay, good. I was just wondering because I felt like that was a real one. Oh boy, I played too much Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact took over my life. Oh well. Oh! Speaking of Genshin Impact, Twisted, there is a new event for some reason, but is it? Oh wait! I already confirmed it. It's a new. It's that one domain that nobody likes. Yeah, I already confirmed it. I kind of forgotten, but I just remembered now. Yeah, that I don't think I even want to do that event, to be honest. Ugh, because it's that one event I don't like. I don't know. I might do it only for the primos. That's it. I did real research on it. Check on the Discord. And I have something. Oh, okay. I'm going to take a look at Discord in a moment anyway. Let me see now. Oh boy, I didn't mean to do that. Let me take a look at uptime again because I need to take a look. Let's see if okay, yeah, we went over the time limit, but it's okay. I mean, I don't mind talking a lot more anyway, that's for sure. It's a good time to actually talk anyway. I mean, both this game and any games like it, I could definitely chill out more because it's not like I am required to do some thinking. I just have to be guarded on the server and all that because obviously anything could happen. But at least with these kinds of games, this game in particular, I can actually take more time to actually look at chat. Welcome back. What happened? Did you had an ad break or what? Hey, Twisted. Should I extend the ad breaks to 2 hours instead of 1 hour? If it's that annoying, just actually wondering about that. Because obviously you're basically one of my first moderators as well. Just wondering if it's an annoying thing to have having an ad for at least 1 hour each time, or maybe there's just too many ads running. Because supposedly I wanted to set it to only 30 seconds. You see what I posted? And also, yeah? Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna extend it to 2 hours when I get the chance then. I'm definitely gonna do it most likely after stream. Ah, okay, that's cool. That is cool. Man. And I gotta say, that's an interesting card, that's for sure. Gotta say, that is awesome looking. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure I fix that. Once I end stream, I'm most likely gonna import this archive into YouTube, and then after that, I'm going to basically fix the settings before next stream next time, and hopefully I figure out a way to actually see if I can actually change the title every time I end up starting stream, because for some odd reason I always end up meeting the title thing to just being something else. And obviously the next stream will be obviously a Fate related game. Basically we're gonna go into console this time and test if OBS will be working on that, but we'll see how this goes. But I gotta say, that's a cool consolation card, that's for sure. But okay, I guess now is a good time to end stream. Oh boy, I'm glad that everything went well on this game, and of course, let's just see how things go for the future. That's for sure. I'm also glad that the PMG VTuber is amazing in stream. That's for sure. So yeah. Although I just realized something. You didn't see the status stuff on the where my character is. Note to self: whenever there's the aisle, I have to switch up my PG VTuber thing to be somewhere else. That way he could not block important details, at least on certain games. That includes the what's it called? The text stuff, and I also have to make sure that I move the chat box into the other side, if anything. That's something I gotta do next time. Man, I got a couple of things to do. Remember, I'm still a streamer who's always going to improve. I'm gonna try and improve no matter what. Obviously, the next step for me on Twitch when it comes to improvements is obviously getting my what's it called? My profile picture changed. That's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna definitely change. Now that I put Ninja Raptor out there, I know exactly what I'm gonna put for my profile picture, and it involves my character, Ninja Raptor, and I'm debating Godzilla Land being on it too. What do you think? I got to start my stream in a bit and do the next trial. I understand. Good luck on that, okay? Hopefully everything goes well on your end on that part. Oh boy. Let's just see how things go. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here myself. I think you should go for it. Alright then. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Once I finish my little break, I'm most likely gonna do that next. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you have a good one, and hope to see y'all later, everyone. Next stream, Fake Excel link. Hopefully you look forward to it. Anyway, have a good one, everyone. See ya. My stream only lasts about an hour and 30 minutes. That's understandable, but still, all the same, good luck on it. Okay. Hopefully it goes well, that's for sure. I, of course, am going to do some studying in the moment as well. Gotta do some studying and make sure that some of the things I need to do later on will actually turn out well. Looking forward to the future of my life after all. Anyway, hope you have a good one, and see y'all later, everyone. See ya. And also, Twisted, I'm glad that you always been here for me. Yeah. See you later, okay? Bye.